According to the statement of the head of the United Coordinating Press Center of the Southern Defense Forces, Natalia Humaniuk, last night the Ukrainian military launched more than 10 accurate strikes on Zamini Island. Ukraine continue a military operation on Snake Island. Last night more than 10 accurate strikes were launched on the island. The troops are checking the results now, but we have already been informed that one more Panzer S-1 air defense missile gun system was hit, Humaniuk told. It should be noted, several days ago Natalia Humaniuk also announced on the air of the national telethon that Ukrainian forces on June 22 have delivered strikes on enemy equipment and manpower on Zamini, often called Snake Island. It should be noted, Maxar Technologies Company June 22 spread a new satellite image of Zamini Island. They demonstrate that large burn marks and a damaged tower have appeared on Zamini after the Ukrainian army conducted aimed strikes. The burn marks are visible in 3 parts of the island in the satellite image, taken on June 21. One is near a tower structure on the southern side of the island. The other 2 are closer to the main building complex. In the past 2 months, Ukrainian forces have repeatedly hit Russian forces and infrastructure stationed on the island. They've also knocked out a Russian helicopter and a number of naval craft located offshore. A reminder that, on June 2022, Chief of the Main Intelligence Directorate at the Ukrainian Defense Ministry Kyrylo Budanov stated that Ukraine Army's military operation on Snake Island will last until the island is fully liberated from Russian invaders. Meanwhile, Ukraine's Ministry of Defense released footage showing a series of strikes on the Russian-occupied Snake Island, adding that, "The cleaning of our land will continue as long as is needed." The 100-acre Snake Island outpost has proved to be a valuable strategic position for both sides, sitting some 80 miles off Ukraine's southern coastline in the Black Sea. Russia seized the island early in the war and has largely managed to maintain control of it, but its forces there have been subject to bombing raids ever since. Another strike of the Ukrainian army on the Russian troops on Snake Island, Ukraine's Ministry of Defense said. The occupiers lost an anti-aircraft system Panzer. The cleaning of our land will continue as long as needed. Unofficial claims say Kyiv forces used US-supplied HIMARS missiles, although this was not confirmed. Ukrainian military spokeswoman Natalia Humaniuk said, "We continue a military operation on Snake Island." Last night more than 10 accurate strikes were launched on the island. Rybov and his crew were thought dead after the Moskva bombarded the island with artillery fire, but they miraculously survived and were given awards upon being returned to Ukrainian soil in a prisoner transfer last month. The latest strike on the Snake Island comes as footage shows a column of Russian rocket launchers being destroyed in Ukraine's Donetsk region. The command of the Special Operations Forces of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, which shared the footage, said of the strike, "First of all, it's beautiful. But above all, it's necessary." They added, "It is no secret that enemy artillery has an advantage over ours. Therefore, it is always a priority goal of Ukrainian soldiers. And especially when it comes to large caliber systems." Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Monday underscored the urgency of helping his country's military improve its position against Russia in a video meeting with leading economic powers, who in turn pledged to support Ukraine for as long as it takes. Zelensky addressed the delicacy of the moment for Ukraine in its war with Russia to the G7 summit, as the leaders of the major economies prepared to unveil plans to pursue a price cap on Russian oil, raise tariffs on Russian goods and impose other new sanctions. In addition, the US was preparing to announce the purchase of an advanced surface-to-air missile system for Kyiv to help Ukraine fight back against Vladimir Putin's aggression.